miles, and now she has 3/4 of a mile in front of her to confirm her superstardom. This is Black Caviar's British date with destiny.
Black Caviar leading. Black Caviar, she's a big, what a champion she is.
She can run unbelievable sections up front, she can break them up mid-race, she's an unbelievable turn of foot after travelling so fast.
The crowd starts to applaud already. This is why she's rated the best in the world. That's it for Australian fans before she conquers the world.
She's got an unbelievable attitude, she's got a great will to win, but she's just got so much power.
Black Caviar, perfect. She can't do any more here in Australia.
She doesn't go as hard or as fast as other horses, but her movement allows her to cover more ground.
And the wonder from down under Windsor. Peter Mooney and Luke Nolan will be the toast of Royal Ascot.
And I'll be lying if I didn't feel the pressure there to keep this unbelievable record.
Big equine superstar of the world. Peter Mooney has got something to prove over there.
We could make a name for ourselves here.
There's never been a definitive line there for the Pops to say, yes, you are the best. She's got to go over there and prove it, but go over there and prove it, she will.
The wonder from down under, and her trainer Peter Moody with his Royal Enclosure badge. They've been changed for this year. I think he's feeling the nerves, but trying to keep himself calm with a quick smoker. And Black Caviar they're striding out. Down at the start in the foreground there, Frankie Dettori, he is on an interesting horse called Godolphin, and obviously we've seen them have a winner already today. He rides Soul, and it's Saeed Bin Sarour's yard that is hitting form now. Now, this horse was a good winner over this trip on turf at Meydan. Used to be trained by Peter Snowden, and then finished last in the Golden Shaheen behind Krypton Factor. So he's got to turn around that form now.
Yeah, satisfactory run at York. He's held here by the Chica, especially on that particular run. But like you said there, the blue of Godolphin coming into form.
And none of the other jockeys will be holding back at all, and Moonlight Cloud is the second choice in terms of the betting, and therefore the leading European hope in this, trained in France by Freddie Head, who had that wonder mare Goldacova. He has a very fine touch with fillies, and really, you know, I talked to George Strawbridge. I mean, they're realistic about it. They say, well, probably the Australian's going to win this, everybody thinks so, but, you know, they're running.
Yes, unfortunately, she's drawn away from Black Caviar, and she's a filly who would actually be better over a little bit longer distance. She's a 7 furlong filly, but they're expecting the ground and the speed of this race, and she will be the filly will be finishing. She'll be coming home at the finish. She won't be up there with them. She will be held up, and he's hoping that they'll come and get some place money.
Quick look at Society Rock, last year's winner. Again, James Fanshawe, another one who's being realistic. He says their big hope is that it's here, that it's at Ascot. He was second in this race in 2010 and won it last year.
Yeah, when you get a horse that likes it here at Ascot, you know, it really is a massive advantage. And the fact that this horse is drawn near Black Caviar in 13 will also mean that Johnny Murty will be able to keep his eye on him.
Just in the foreground, the checker just getting his girths checked, and Tom Queally getting a leg up back into the saddle. He's been a bit of a star for Eve Johnson-Norton and seems better than ever.
Yes, she's brought him back to 6 furlongs. She was running him a little bit further in 7 furlong races. Now she's running him at 6, and he seems to be very consistent now.
There's a better shot there of the checker, and Tom Queally, who will forever be known as Frankel's jockey. Lucky, lucky man.
This is exciting.
It is, isn't it?
I wonder how fast his heart is beating.
Oh, I mean, better now, don't you think, that he's in the saddle?
Oh, without a shadow of doubt, it's the one thing Willie will tell you as well. As soon as you leave that way in him, you just want to get on with it.
And you can see there Glenn Darrington, the stalls handler that they've specially brought over, and he's even got the Black Caviar colours on his cap. Everything has been thought of, because she's like a movie star, and she has security with her, and even the owner, when I said, oh, can we have a quick interview, he said, who are you with? I said, BBC Television. Please don't say no.
Now, where they are now, Claire, down at the start there, it's very quiet. It's very, very quiet. It's like being in the middle of the heath on your own. It's very, it's calming, as it were. You see.
Yeah, the amazing thing about it all, Willie, and I've noticed all the way through the day, she is not in the slightest bit phased by any of this.
Life, it's all good horses. You get this. The real superstars like Franco. Life to them is so easy. When they gallop, they're going half speed, others are huffing and puffing, but she's never ever been put under pressure. So possibly that's why that she just thinks, oh, here we go again, I'm going to go for a canter.
They even moved an Aussie rules match, football match, because of Black Caviar. They didn't want to clash their big sport with her performing. And although here in the UK we are far more football obsessed than we are... exactly, imagine saying, oh, you know, European Championship quarter-final, we don't want to clash with Black Caviar.
What they're doing in that square in Melbourne at the moment.
This is Krypton Factor, a horse I've mentioned in passing because of his form with other horses, a high-class sprinter on the Tappeta surface, the all-weather surface in Meydan this year. He's won there 3 times and won the Golden Shaheen on Dubai World Cup night. Trained in Bahrain by Fawzi Nas. And you know, Willie, that Fawzi Nas is really out to try and topple Black Caviar.
Yes, he's a trainer. He wants to. He's been trying to do a bit of sledging on about the Aussies, and he's a trainer who is. I believe. I'm not certain about this, but I believe he's trying to buy a stable to train in Newmarket. So it'd be a new name to be training in Newmarket. And hasn't Newmarket been doing so well recently? The last 9 races here at Royal Ascot have been won by Newmarket trained horses.
Black Caviar just having the rug fitted to make sure that her sides are protected. Peter Moody looking on, and he just wants this race to be underway. We're not many minutes away from start, and everybody just wants it to be off and running because it won't take long once those stalls open. That rug will just protect her while she's in the stalls, and then it'll get left behind as she jumps out. And having looked at some of her races, Willie, you were looking at them from the helicopter shot above the stalls to see how fast she is.
And do you know, she's such a big, strong mare. I don't know which race meeting it was in Australia, but there was a shot of her coming out of the stalls with all the other runners. And she is a big thing. She came out first. And of course, she comes out first, and the jockey eases it back to come back to the others, and they're huffing and puffing trying to get to her. And of course, she's phenomenal.
Just to repeat, she has won 21 races in a row. Every race she's run in, she has won 11 of those at Group 1 level, but this is her first race outside Australia, and it's the journey here, it's the different situation, it's the different course, and it's everything associated with taking herself halfway around the world that is her biggest challenge. And Peter Moody has made it very clear he doesn't think there's an awful lot to gain, there's everything to lose, but what there is to gain is a global standing, international spotlight on her.
Most of the people that are here today, Claire, they want to see her. All the jockeys riding this race want to see how good she is.
And she's slotting into stall 15. She will be closest to the stand, so she could go all on her own, keep away from all the other runners if she wants to. She gets a friendly pattern, ruffle of the hair then from Glenn Darrington. And it's nearly time for the Diamond Jubilee, part of the Global Sprint Challenge. And we have a global sprinting superstar at the head of our market. She's going to go off an odds-on favourite, 6-1 on, and it's 5-1 bar. Society Rock last year's winner goes forward. Here's Jim.
So big on night Melbourne Cup is a race that stops the nation. This is a mare that has 2 nations agone. And there's the scene in Melbourne. Everybody watching. They're loading up the last few. Cheers from the crowd as Black Caviar is installed safely. A couple of them are getting restless. Moonlight Cloud is going to go forward now. This is her biggest challenge here at Royal Ascot, the Diamond Jubilee Stakes. Starter holding them. Society Rock is just rearing. A couple of them very edgy. They're racing in the Golden Jubilee, and Black Caviar's got away to a good start. Society Rock began badly. Soul is going to be the early leader. Out in the centre, Black Caviar travelling on the near side, getting a lead from Bogart. Out in the centre, Jimmy Styles, followed by Escalade, and further back, Dennis Restia d'Argent. Moonlight Cloud takes up a position in the middle of the field flashing home down the outside Moonlight Cloud as they race towards the line. Oh, she
Just
got the bobbin. She's got there. She has scraped home. She has got there by a nostril. The winner is number 11, Black Caviar. The cheers of the crowd and the relief of Peter Moody. He will not be a happy man. Luke Nolan will have a look at it again near the line. But this is the reaction in Melbourne, in Federation Square. A cheer from the crowd as they know now that Black Caviar has scraped home in the closest of finishes to the Diamond Jubilee Stakes. There is Black Caviar. Look at Luke Nolan riding so confidently near the line, but look at the swoop down the outside from these two. He's riding so confidently as they get towards the line, but Moonlight Cloud in the white, in the centre, Restia d'Argent, the two French horses are swooping. And as they hit the line, it's Black Caviar by a short head. Ahead officially, a neck between second and third. The 1, 2, 3 is first, number 11, Black Caviar, Luke Nolan. Second, number 12, Moonlight Cloud, Thierry Jane. Third, number 15, Restia d'Argent, Maxime Dion. And fourth is number 9, Sol, Frankie Dettori. It's ahead by a neck, and the time 1:14.10. She started 6-1 on favourite, 5-1 Moonlight Cloud, 40-1 about Restia d'Argent. They are the British bookmakers' prices, and Luke Nolan and Peter Moody. And there is the photo. Luke has realised close home that they were closing, and they came from the clouds. And he shakes the reins of Black Caviar, and she has scraped home. The alarm was going off, I'd say, about 30 yards from the line. And this fantastic mare has now won 22 races in a row. 22 straight.